Hello. Hello, my friends. Today I'm here to talk about Milwaukee Brewers shortstop Jean Segura. Now, I realized when I first recorded the video for the preview article of the 25 at 25, I was in Maryvale Ballpark and I had only one sombrero on my head. Now I have like 15. I realize that this is quite a burden, so I apologize in advance if I'm a little bobbleheady due to the weight of these sombreros. Now, I'm feeling quite weighed down by this on my head right now, and there's no player on the 2014 team who is more weighed down by all of the troubles and issues that he had to go through than Jean Segura. Now, how could, at first, if you're going to take on the field, how could he repeat his 2013 season when he batted .294 with 12 home runs and 49 RBIs, a stat that led him to make the All-Star team in only his, really his first season, because after he was traded from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim to the Milwaukee Brewers in the Zach Greinke deal. How could he repeat that? It was going to be really hard, no matter who you are, to repeat that kind of season. So in 2014, he really struggled, both on the field and off the field. We can't talk about his season without talking about what happened off the field. Now, off the field, he struggled with, the sophomore slump, but more importantly, he had some issues. I guess let's not sugarcoat it, but he had a son, an infant, a baby who died, and so he had to deal with some personal troubles. And then at the same time try to put together a season. Why do I sound like Christopher Walken? I mean, come on. He had to put together, trying to, rise above those problems and, still play baseball when real life matters were going on. I'm sorry that I tried to sound like that just now. But he had to deal with that while still trying to play baseball. And so his kid died, and that sucks. I'm sorry. And so off the field he had those troubles, and on the field he only batted .246 and still 5 home runs, 31 RBIs, which is not that great. Defensively, he still gave you some amazing things. He had some good range. He had a great arm. Made some good plays. And for a shortstop, that's all you want. All you want is for your shortstop to be good defensively, and whatever happens outside of that, it's a bonus. Those numbers I just gave you are fine, but it's not what kind of puts you above, I guess, the mark that you need to be a special team. He was good, but he wasn't great. And it's understandable. As somebody who has lost somebody in their life, like somebody really close to them, I can understand that off the field issues do affect how you do at your job. And I'm sorry that it had to come to that, but that's just kind of the way it was. So, is Jean Segura to blame for what went wrong during the 2014 season? I guess a little bit. I hate to kind of point the finger at him and just be like, you're the reason we didn't make the playoffs. I'm not going to do that. But if you're going to sum up everything that went wrong during the 2014 season that led to them, being in first place for the whole, first 5 months, and then not making the playoffs, he has to be part of the conversation that says this is why they weren't a playoff team.
I need to buy a used car, something with room for my grandkids.
I didn't factor in the ads when I was doing this, so let's take a quick break when we hear from this commercial sponsor.
Car dealers.
But having to deal with pushy salespeople, ugh.
Buying a car is nerve-wracking.
Car buying is stressful.
At CarMax, we know everyone wants a pressure-free car buying experience, so that's exactly what we provide. As long as people drive cars, we'll be the best way to buy them. CarMax. Start here.
Start here with CarMax. So he had a bad season. It's gonna happen. He's still young. I believe he's 23, 24, tops. Hopefully, all of the troubles that affected him are now behind him. Things are never going to get better. I'm living proof of that. The fact that, it's never going to get better. Life sucks. You have a lot of problems. But what you got to do, you got to take that and you got to move on. You got to do the best you can do. You got to rage all day, every day until the wheels fall off. And if the wheels fall off, what do? You put the wheels back on and you keep on raging. So that's what I'm going to say for John Segura. You just got to keep on going, man. Even if the wheels have already fallen off, just keep on going. And these sombreros right now, all 19 of them, are really weighing me down. And I feel the pressure. Much as you have felt the pressure to, repeat what happened in your rookie year. So I get it, man. I understand why you couldn't live up to, making the All-Star team on your, pretty much your first year. I mean, technically your second year in the majors. And I get it. I really do. So I understand. And I'm going to say just keep on doing what you did. Provide us with some good defense. That's all you really need up the middle. At shortstop, you need some great defense. You got a good arm. You got some good range. Forget what everybody says, that you're profile more as a second baseman. Keep doing what you're doing. Provide a little bit of pop, a little bit of, you'll bat 7th, 8th in the lineup. You'll do well at shortstop. 2014 was pretty much a lost year. That's how I'm going to sum it up. That's how I'm going to keep it going. So, John Segura, good things are waiting for you in the future. I'm proof of that. And, hey, you know what? It happened. Deal with it. Let's move on. So, that's all I really got. Here's to the people who we lost. And here's to the people we will meet in the future. And here's to the troubles we carry with us through our lives. And here's to you, Blacksmith.